It's April the 14th, 1912. What kind of day would go wrong on this massive day? It could be that a behemoth of this size will go down with its crew and passengers. This is no ordinary documentary about the Titanic. No, no, no. This is a recreational film that talks about what happened on the night when the Titanic struck an iceberg and went down all the way to heaven. And we'll understand how, what, and why there was an iceberg dead ahead. It's April the 14th, 1912. The Titanic is just on its way to New York City. With it being so-called the biggest ship in the world, nobody is prepared for the unknown sounds that it would make from its starboard side. The Titanic was one of the most influential disasters ever recorded in today's modern history. It has been etched into the memories of survivors, those who have heard it on the news, and even those in movies, media, and other miscellaneous items. The ship is very, very large. On the top of the crow's nest is Frederick Fleet. He's in charge of keeping an eye out for icebergs and any danger alike. He is known for being the one who rang the bell. It's just only a few minutes from that now. The ship departed from Southampton, England, and then made its way to Cherbourg, France, and then it moved to Queenstown, Ireland, and then finally made its journey all the way across the Atlantic to modern-day New York City. But on that day, Titanic would never make it. Sunday the 14th is where it would all go downhill. The ledge. Oh, the ledge. Look at that chick over there. That's a costume. Laugh at me one more time and I'm gonna blow your nose off, huh? You got that? Jeez. Change. At least I'm not the one who sleeps in that water all day. Oh, shut up. Oh, shut up, man. Come on. By 11:40 p.m., the iceberg is found, and Fred Fleet rings the bell. The Titanic was captained under the helm of Captain Edward J. Smith, with the crew, including officers, stewards, stewardesses, and boiler room, and the firemen on the Titanic, and the lookouts and the wireless operators. The Titanic was very heavily guarded. On the helm of the crow's nest is Frederick Fleet, and he was in charge of keeping an eye out for any danger up ahead. Rich, give me the phone. Alright. Pick up, idiots. Is there anyone there? Yes, what do you see? Iceberg, freaking dead ahead. Turn left, otherwise we're gonna get right. Shut up. Iceberg, dead ahead. On starboard. Man, jeez. Wait, what? telegraph was finally used, and First Officer William Murdoch made the decision to put all engines full astern, trying to steer away from the iceberg. The engine-ordered telegraph was finally activated by William Murdoch, in which he put the speed to full astern. But it was too late for that now, as Titanic was about to go in a hellhole. With the bloodshed finally over, it was now time for the action to begin. Distress signals from wireless operators from the Titanic were later sent to other nearby ships in the area, such as the nearby ship Carpathia, which was only 4 hours away. But nonetheless, the Titanic's bow began to sink rapidly. It was too late for the Titanic, and the iceberg scratched on the side of the ship, the starboard side to be precise. 5 compartments have been breached, and yet all went downhill. Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please! Now, we all want to escape out of here. Somebody pick up my pistol. We've all wanted to escape out of this hellhole, but I just want to assure you, women and children only, and then men if they are there. If there are no men, then it's women and children only. Amidst all the chaos, emergency flares were later sent out into the sky so that any nearby ship can see them. But sometimes lifeboat lowerings did not go much as planned, as sometimes passengers would go crazy and try to huddle aboard during the lifeboat lowerings, causing officers to go berserk. But then, all of a sudden, the funnels began to collapse inwards, and then the funnels ultimately fallen into the water, bringing the end of the funnels. Lifeboats were launched from the boat deck, which is the deck above all of the other decks of the ship. 20 lifeboats were put due to the mistake of other upper management from the Titanic declining the original order of 46 lifeboats. Screw those who decided, and screw those people who decided to put 20. Who made the idea to put 20 lifeboats, man? Whoever they are, they're dinguses. After the Titanic's stern began to rise, people began slipping and falling into the water due to the increase of the slope. And then, all of a sudden later, the Titanic's stern reached its maximum height, and the Titanic can no longer stand its weight. So the Titanic begins to break, and then the stern broke off completely. The Titanic is now in 2 pieces. It wasn't up until then when the Titanic cannot hold more of the weight from the water. The ship later broke apart, and the bow sank first. The stern sank last. According to the death toll, there were 1,517 people that died on the sinking. 705 people managed to survive the sinking. So yes, we learned about the Titanic and its disaster and its victims. We say good night, good luck, and good morrow, and thanks for watching Disasters of Yesteryear episode 6.